Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Redline Top 5. This week Volkswagen has sent me over their flagship family sedan. This is the refreshed 2017 Volkswagen Passat SEL Premium with the V6 engine. And in this video I'm going to go over my top 5 likes and top 5 dislikes, so let's get started. Let's first talk about the top 5 things that I really like about the 2017 Passat, and number 5 is going to go to these extremely comfortable front seats. Now my tester is the SEL Premium, so it actually comes with real cowhide, not the faux stuff on the lower trims, and they're just really great. The seats are nicely supportive, they're nicely bolstered, and I just found it really easy to get in this car and just drive it. It's a really easy car to live with on a day-to-day basis. Number 4 is going to go to the surprising amount of value that Volkswagen actually has in the Passat. Now that's typically not a Volkswagen strong suit. However, that all changed when Volkswagen redesigned the Passat, introduced this one. The price starts at $22,400. My tester, fully loaded like this with everything, all the bells and whistles, is around $34,000, which sounds like a lot of money, but honestly, it's right in line with all of its competitors. I think the sweet spot is actually the Passat R-Line, which starts at around $23,000, add about $1,000 for the lighting package, which puts you right around $25,000. Number 3 is going to go to the handsome exterior and interior lines of this car. Now, it has that typical German look that I think will age extremely well. The Passat has actually been on the market since 2012, and with the refresh that Volkswagen did last year, I think it's one of the most elegantly styled midsize sedans on the market. Number 2 is going to go to the quiet, spacious, and comfortable interior. Now, when Volkswagen redesigned the Passat, introduced a specific American model for this generation, it really shows in the interior. You have very supportive seats, as I said, lots of space, the biggest back seat in the class, and I think it's going to really resonate. Actually, it has resonated well with a lot of American buyers. Last but not least, my number 1 favorite feature about the 2017 Passat is this wonderfully potent VR6 motor paired with a quick shifting dual clutch transmission. Now that is unique to this segment. It's nice that Volkswagen still offers a traditional V6. This particular one pumps out 280 horsepower. It makes it the quickest accelerating family sedan on the market, at least until we really get our hands on a Ford Fusion Sport. It's right up there because this one is only front wheel drive. It doesn't have that all-wheel drive grip, but I think most of you will find there's plenty to like with the acceleration with this VR6 motor. Of course, no car is perfect, so let me talk about the top 5 things that I dislike about the 2017 Volkswagen Passat. And number 5 is going to go to that conservative design that can definitely be viewed as boring in some eyes, especially when you look at the stylish offerings like the Mazda 6, the Kia Optima, the Ford Fusion. This sedan can definitely be a little bit boring, especially my tester in this gray with gray interior. It's really going to depend on your taste. I think it'll age well, but I can see why some people may think it's just a little bit bland. Number 4 is going to go to the fact that the Passat has lost a lot of that German charm that really graced the previous generations. Now, this new one rides on an all-new midsize sedan platform. It's been developed and built specifically here for the US market. It's even built in Chattanooga, Tennessee at their new plant. And it definitely has lost some of that Volkswagen German charm, especially with the interior, especially with the exterior design, the handling. I think that there is a reason why Volkswagen went with this more American route. But those of you who are more purists, VW purists, are going to find that this sedan can definitely feel very different versus the previous generations. Number 3 is going to go to a dual clutch transmission that shifts quickly when you have it in sport mode. However, when you're driving it normally at low speeds, it can feel a little bit clunky. Now that clunkiness I didn't really experience in some higher end Audi products, so I'm chucking this down to this DSG being an older generation unit, especially since the other Audi products I've driven had a 7-speed dual clutch. I think a lot of buyers may notice that clunkiness at low speeds. It's just another characteristic of a dual clutch that you're going to have to deal with. Number 2, of course, is going to go to the fact that there are no more diesel options available. There's no all-wheel drive, and Volkswagen even took away the manual transmission options on the Passat. That's right, the Passat only comes with 2 engines now, a turbo 4-cylinder or this VR6 with an automatic, either a traditional torque converter or a dual clutch. Volkswagen used to have that edge with all those different choices. However, of course, with Dieselgate, there's no more diesel, there's no more stick shift, and Volkswagen doesn't offer all-wheel drive. That may turn off a few buyers out there, especially the VW purist. Finally, my least favorite feature about the 2017 Passat is the fact that it handles and rides like a big American sedan. Now, let me rephrase that because a lot of American sedans honestly feel like European cars now, but this to me just doesn't feel like the old Passat or even a Golf or a Jetta. The ride is super soft, the steering is super numb, and it just really turns me off considering that I'm looking at a steering wheel that has a VW badge. I expect this thing to handle and feel very Germanic, and it doesn't. It rides and handles like an American car. Volkswagen was after sales, which is why they tuned it like that, but I'll talk about that, more about that in my full review of this car. That does it for my Redline top 5 on this 2017 Volkswagen Passat. Keep in mind, I will be doing a full Redline review, as I said earlier, so just keep checking back in the next couple days for that video to go online. But until then, if you're looking to see the latest cars I'm testing, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Redline_reviews, like us on Facebook, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the Redline Reviews YouTube channel so you can keep pace with all the latest reviews. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you all in the next video.